down or back up or what?
I hit the stop button.
You swine. Tell me when you're rolling again.
We're rolling.
Oh. I was saying it helps to know what these things look like in person because it keeps you from making major foul ups. I know that this thing is kind of a little egg-shaped ellipse, this jack plate. Now, pull out the trusty files. All I'm doing here is trying to just shape it smoother around the outsides because it's going to be real crude otherwise. Just get some of these little, these are what I used when I used to make little lead model figurines. You have to file the metal off the little sprues and stuff like that that are always inherent in those things. Now, that's not bad. You want to zoom in on that, you can. While I get this put away, I've got something else I'm going to do right now with that thing. I'm going to take my little pointy awl and let me see here. I've got to find some kind of a soft surface if I can find one. Well, I don't care. I'll fake it. I got to put the little screw holes that appear, the little mounting screws. I'll have to reflatten it. I'm just punching a dent in it, really. I'm not even going to go all the way through it, which would really ruin it if you did. Actually, I did go through that one, but it didn't hurt it. Now, get my screwdriver, flip this over, and sort of reflatten that gently.
On the outside?
Yeah, on the outside of the little dent. This is where I'd made those little punches right there just now for the screws that mount it. You know, there's one here and one here on those things. There's only 2 screws that hold it in place, plus the wires, of course. But now, if you look at it, see I flattened it out. If you can zoom in on that, you can see.
I can't really get any closer than that.
Okay.
You can bring it up.
All right.
Here, let me see it.
Here, I got it here.
Set it on the paper.
If you look at it real carefully, you can see on each end. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
Here and here, there's a little poke for the screw hole, or to fake the screw hole, you know. So that's
work right where that is.
It should be where it is. Yeah, it should work just like that. Now, another thing, if you really want to get, you know, detailed, you go up inside here with your punch.
Get your finger out of the way.
I can't. I got to hold it. And I'm punching real hard. See it?
No, you
make the jack
indentation.
Yeah, it's a hole actually.
Right.
I've made a hole there now for the fake little jack to go through.
Right.
And I'm going to burnish this edge down again because it always gets a little misshapen when you do that. This time I'm just using this stick of wood instead of that screwdriver because it's a little softer, and I can soft burnish it that way.
Right.
And I'm sorry about my hand being.
No, you're all right now.
And now I can just turn this thing over without losing it. There. It's got an actual
indentation.
It's got a little hole up there where the jack would feed in.
Right.
So that's this part. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that aside because if I don't, I'll lose it. Let's stick it in here with the other guitar because I'm going to work on this part back here right now. I'm just bouncing around as the mood strikes me to do these things. So let's see here if I can find. You know, you were showing your little engraving, mashing tools, and I've got these replica tools that I bought for doing metal on my bronze replica work that I've done.
All right.
And these are the little tips, you know, that you can see, and some of them are like that, you know. And here's one that I made. See, it's a nail. It's like a cement nail.
Right.
And there's the tool end that I used. Then I've got this one, which is just a pole punch, you know, like a sharp point.
Right.
And this one's a little duller, but it's got turning, and you know, we use everything. See how that's a sort of a squared off, and I used a bolt for that. And there's another rounded concrete nail, and here's another bigger one. It's made out of a section of bolt. So, you know, we make our own tools when we don't get them, because nobody ever supplies exactly what you want, what you need. This is kind of making a little off the subject
That's good.
talk. Now, I only did that because I'm stumbling across the aluminum. This friend of mine gave me some of this years ago. This man I worked with when I was with Dixie Co. And he was into little model trains. And he gave me a whole bunch of wood, you know, like this. He cut these on his little hobby saw.
Right.
And so I'll be using that for, you know, fingerboard,
Okay.
that sort of thing. But this is going to be my little jack plate thingy. I don't want to lose my. All right, now here we go with the tremolo bar spring assembly. I'm going to have to get my eyeballs on again because I can't see anymore. I'm just putting a scratch in there for the width of that, yeah. And now, hopefully I don't bring the world down. I'm going to get a cutting wheel. Get my Dremel tool.